Hi everybody, welcome to class. My name is Sarah. Today we're going to do a quick neck and shoulder tune-up. So just kind of start to work out some of the kinks in those areas. You will need a block or a book or something that has height and a strap or a belt or a dog leash or something. We'll begin in our cross-legged seats, and if it works better for you, you can certainly sit up against a wall for support or slide a blanket underneath your hips. Bring the hands onto the knees and then go ahead and inhale to lift your sternum up toward your chin. Exhale to lower your chin toward your sternum. And keep actively lifting the heart up as you inhale, keeping that lift in the heart, and as you exhale, letting the chin soften toward the chest, stretching the back of the neck and in between the shoulder blades. Good, and then roll the right ear toward the right shoulder. Stay here if this is enough for you, or you can take that right hand toward the left side of your head, just a little bit of gentle added pressure. And to add on even more to that, you'll extend your left arm out to the left and land your left palm on your block. And stretching left side neck, top of the left shoulder down through the arm. And finding steady, smooth, supportive breaths here. One more inhale into the left side. And then return your left hand to your left knee. Release the right hand from your head. And slowly roll your chin to your chest. Take your time with these neck stretches. Lift chin to chest, lift chest to chin. Exhale, lower chin to chest. Okay, and then if you're using that block, place it on the right side of you. Roll left ear to left shoulder. And just pause. Take stock here. This might be enough. If you want to go a little bit deeper, take your left hand and hold the right side of your head for a little bit of gentle pressure. And to add on even more, extend your right arm out to the right and land your right palm on the block. One more inhale into the right side. And then first return right hand to right knee, left hand to left knee, and slowly roll chin to chest. And again, inhale, lift chest to chin. Keep the lift, and exhale, soften chin to chest. And then take your time as you lift your chin up. Good. Finding your strap. You can stay seated if that feels right for you. If you're against a wall, you're going to need to come a little bit forward. I'm going to sit in supported hero's pose on my block. So I'm going to bring my shins to the mat, open up my feet, place the block in between my feet, and then sit down on that block. And then you'll open up your strap. You're going to wrap your hands around the strap. And you want your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width. Okay, and then you're gonna have to navigate this yourself because you might need the hands a little bit wider, you might need the hands a little bit more narrow. The idea is to keep the arms straight. So go ahead and lift your arms up toward the sky, arms alongside your ears. Try not to let the ribs flare forward. Hug the front ribs into the body, opening the back body. And then see if you can start to take the arms even further back behind you. Okay, and if you kind of get blocked there, you might try widening the hands on the strap and taking the arms a little further back. So you should be feeling some stretch through the pec muscles in the front of the chest, down to the arms. You can take the arms as far back as feels comfortable. Just keep knitting the front ribs in. And let there be a little bit of tension on the strap. Good. Go ahead and bring the arms up. Feel like you're trying to pull the strap apart. Keep that little bit of tension as you bring the arms forward now in front of you. Tuck the chin in, round the spine. Good, inhale, lift the arms up and back, lift the chin, open chest and arms, pulling on the strap slightly. And then again, arms reach forward, upper back rounds. And one more time, inhale, lift up and back. And exhale, forward and round. Good, and then inhale, come on back up, arms overhead. Pull the strap apart and side bend over to the right. Side bend over to the right, pull the strap apart a little bit, opening up left side body. Turn your chin wherever feels right, turn your gaze wherever feels right. Good, and then rise back up, inhale, pull the strap apart, exhale, side bend over to the left. Turn your head and gaze wherever you'd like, breathing space into your right side body. Good, and then inhale back up. Good, release the strap off to the side. One more neck stretch, and then we'll do a little bit of breathing. You're gonna clasp your hands behind you, nice and loose. Right, so it looks something like this. I'll show you from the back because it's easier. Hands will clasp nice and loose, the elbows are bent. And then you're gonna swing your fists over to the right so that they're nuzzled into your right side waist. Try not to let this right elbow escape you. Keep hugging the right elbow in. And then from there, drop the left shoulder down the back and bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Okay, and then for this one, we're going to play around with where our chin is. So just start to kind of drop the chin toward the chest there. And then tilt the chin up toward the ceiling and play around with where your chin is so you get the stretch that's right for you. You can keep moving around, or you can kind of find a spot that needs some love and stay there. Good. One more inhale there. And exhale. And draw chin to chest. And then lift the chin up. Release the clasp of your hands. Shake your arms out a little bit. We're going to do another one here for this side of the neck. So you're going to take your left arm up by your ear, reach toward the sky, bend your left elbow, and then go ahead and place your left hand, your left palm, kind of like at the base of your neck, top of your shoulders, so that the left elbow is bent toward the ceiling and your left arm is kind of close into your head. Okay, and then keep that and just start to look down towards your right armpit, your right armpit crease. And if you can do it, you'll take Gomukhasana arms to add on a little bit. So you'll take your right arm behind your back with the palm face out, bend the elbow, and you either hold on to your shirt and pull it apart a little bit, or clasp the fingers and then look down at your right armpit. Okay, and this will get more into the upper trap, side of the neck, those areas that tend to get chronically tight. Let the left shoulder blade relax down away from the ear. Good, and then release the bind. If you have it, release the arms so that they're heavy by your side. And just take a moment there, hands on the thighs, close the eyes. Notice any newfound space or relief. Good, and then we'll move into the second side. So you'll clasp your hands loosely behind your back with the elbows bent. And then you're going to swing your clasped hands over to the left so that they nestle in your left side waist. Hug your left elbow in so it doesn't splay away from you. And then lower your left ear towards your left shoulder, softening the right shoulder blade down your back. And you can stay right here if this is a good spot for you, or feel free to kind of move the chin around, finding that place that needs some extra love and attention. Try to unclench your jaw, soften your teeth, infuse a lot of breath into what you're doing. Good, and then slowly release the clasp. Shake out your arms a little bit, and then we'll do that stretch for the right trap muscles, trapezius muscles. Right arm up by the ear, reach the fingertips up high. Bend the right elbow, and then place your right palm wherever it lands with the right elbow bent and the right arm kind of close into your face. And then go ahead and start to gaze down toward the crease of your left armpit. Let the right shoulder soften away from the right ear and stay here, or take the Gomukhasana bind. Left arm behind the back, catching the shirt or the fingertips. And still aiming the chin and the gaze down toward the left shoulder, left armpit. And you'll have to play here, because for me, this is where I feel it, but the littlest adjustment can make a world of difference. So you might be looking more out over the shoulder versus down, right? You might let the right elbow kind of fall forward, and you like that, or maybe the elbow reaches back behind you. Just kind of play around with just little subtle nuances. And taking one more breath on this side. And then slowly release, shake the arms out a little bit. Let the hands rest onto the thighs and close down through the eyes. And start to send the inhales a little bit lower and deeper into the sides of your ribs and the back of your ribs, breathing from your diaphragm a little bit more. And see, as you send the breath a little bit lower, if you can soften some of the movement in your chest, thereby releasing some of the effort in the chest muscles and the neck muscles. So when we breathe primarily in the chest area, we have to use our accessory muscles, our neck muscles and our chest muscles, so then some added tension can build up in those areas. But if you can send the breath lower, filling out the sides of the ribs, the bulky part of the ribs, you can soften up a little bit of tension in the chest and in the neck. Okay, and if you need a little bit of help practicing this, it's a practice. The breath is certainly a practice. You can put a strap or a belt or a scarf and just kind of strap it or tie it around the middle of the ribs, the bulky part of the ribs, kind of like right under the bra line. And that way you can more tangibly feel that you are sending the breath into that area, into the diaphragm, right? So of course, we're always using the diaphragm when we breathe. That's our breathing muscle. But when we breathe in a shallow way, again, we use the chest and neck muscles, right? So if we can start to slow down the breath and send it down into this area, maybe using our hands or a strap to feel that, we can start to release even more tension through the neck and through the shoulders. So I hope you feel a little bit more free up here, and feel free to come back to this video whenever you need a neck and a shoulder tune-up. Thanks so much for practicing with me.